Yo, what up? This is Mike Brown,
This is Alpha.
and this is The Art of Letting Go.
Letting go. Letting go. This mic feel good in my hand right now.
It does feel really good.
Feels amazing. What's good, man?
Not too much. Everything is good, actually.
That's what's
Let me
up.
take that back. Everything is good. This is The Art of Letting Go,
It is.
where we also let grow.
Hey.
And today, I kind of wanted to continue our conversation from last week because we talked about needing a break.
Right.
And I ended up taking that break this weekend.
Okay.
And it was very necessary. It led to me feeling a sense of being recharged.
Okay.
Yeah, I was at my limit.
Right.
I was at my limit. My battery was about to run out, my morale battery. So I had to take a break. I ended up going to Yucca Valley and being out in nature and connecting with myself, really.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I say that because I got lost. I got lost.
Okay.
And the way I was able to find my way back was by following my footsteps, retracing my footsteps.
Wow.
And looking at that with life, you know, for a minute after my grandmother passed, I was feeling a little lost.
Mm-hmm.
Things just weren't really looking right. They were looking a little dark.
Yeah.
And I had to retrace my footsteps to get back on my track. And that experience helped me with that.
Okay.
So I feel back on track.
That's what's up. Can you tell me a little bit about Yucca Valley? Because I've never been. I've heard of it before, but I haven't been out there.
Yucca Valley is past Palm Springs.
Okay.
And there's absolutely nothing out there but desert,
Okay.
rock, animals.
Okay.
And that's it. And I went to Joshua Tree. Yeah, I really didn't do nothing while I was there. I gave myself the opportunity to just be,
Right.
you know, rather than trying to be so planned out. Even when I went to Joshua Tree, I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be a park. It was a desert.
Can't you do like some is it like mountains out there or is it?
It's mountains and you can like hike and they got
Right.
trails.
Right.
I ended up doing this trail called the Maze Trail,
Mm.
and it really was a maze.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful, and it was like nothing I ever seen before. It was almost like being in outer space. Some of the rocks
Yeah.
were so pretty. Some of the plants were colors that I had never seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And to experience that, it just was dope.
That's dope.
And a lot of times when I'm out in nature, I do a lot of internal reflection.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought a lot about myself. I thought about things that I was going through. And honestly, I came back and really didn't remember what I was going through.
Wow. That's what's
Like,
up.
just being honest,
Yeah,
I
man.
really didn't remember what I was so stressed out about.
Right.
So it really restored my soul and my spirit and gave me the strength to want to keep going.
That's dope. That's really dope. I asked you that about the place just so I can get, my mind wrapped around the kind of the where you were, because you said you took a break. So like,
It was the desert.
yeah,
There was nothing. We didn't have a TV.
was
there
it
was
like a
no-
campground or was it?
No, I was at an Airbnb,
Okay, got you.
but didn't have any of that stuff and didn't need it.
Right.
All I had was music, good company, and yeah,
That's
was
what's
it.
up. That's what's up. I had a interesting. I didn't go anywhere in particular. I haven't taken any breaks either. My weekend was cool though. Like I went to the Reggae Fest yesterday,
Okay.
and that was pretty dope. I didn't know none of the artists. I just went. And that was a cool little getaway. And other than that, I just been trying to get out more.
Yeah.
I feel what you're saying on taking a break. I think I just needed a break from like going to work every day. You feel me?
Man,
like,
to be honest, a job affects every part of your life,
right,
because you spend so much time at it.
right.
When you think about how much time you spend at a job and then you come home and you have no energy to do anything.
So this is the thing for me, right? I go to work and it's cool. I work for people that I know that I'm really cool with, which is a gift and a curse because your emotions get a little involved in the situation sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I feel at work, I spend the whole day doing nothing. Like when I tell you, and I hate to say this, but it's the truth. Like when I tell you I was just taking naps at work.
Wow.
Like it was stupid, and I hate it. I hate not feeling purposeful and useful. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't want to say I need to take a break from work. I just need to take a break from what I'm doing right now forever.
That's real.
Like forever. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I definitely need it. I need it. And I understand now that, you know, because I went to work with the people that I work with because they're like family to me.
Yeah.
But I think that for the continuation of them to feel like family, I need to leave.
That makes sense.
I need to leave.
It's
not conducive for me to stay there because I feel, and I've been, you know, it's crazy because they'll joke with me, and it's all jokes, but they'll joke with me and be like, "Oh, you walk around here like, you know, you like you the shit, basically, or you so light skinned, like you know, like you can't do nothing wrong." And I'm like, "Nah,
Yeah.
I'm just really confident in who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I know what I can provide, and I know what I can do. So."
Sometimes that makes people uncomfortable.
Hey man, I'm learning that it does, and I don't know what to. I mean, I'm not gonna do anything about it because I'm gonna keep doing it. But like, I'm not gonna change who I am because it makes you feel uncomfortable or you just think I'm on my high horse. But my thing is like, I'm not doing nothing here. I'm wasting time. Is how I feel. Like, yeah, I'm getting paid. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to get paid to do nothing. That's just not who I am.
Right.
And so I feel you on taking a break. I think my break is just going to be a little different than just getting away because I definitely need a getaway. But I think that I need to figure out the next part of my life because I'm about to have, you know, I'm trying to have a baby right now. And to me, trying to have a baby is already having a baby.
Right.
So I'm like, my daughter or my son is already here. So I need to feel productive. I need to make sure that like we're financially stable, protected before the baby even gets here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we cool, but I need to do better.
So how do you take that time to, I guess, refocus the plan? You know?
Well, that's what I did. I did some of that today, and I think I just needed the weekend to kind of just be out and about. And even though I wasn't really doing a whole lot of anything, I just needed to be out and away from like a stressful environment, away from not doing nothing. Like, so when I say I don't do nothing, I'd be in the office not doing nothing. So I needed to do something.
Right.
And that reactivated my mind. And now that happened, I've been, you know, today I did a lot of planning and I've been in contact with different people as far as moving forward with my business. And I had kind of taken a step back because I went back to my old job from doing that. And now that I feel like God is just like, nah, bro, like I told you what to do and you didn't listen and you went and did something else. And that's why you feel the way you feel.
That always make it a little harder.
You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm like, all right, let me get back to what I need to be doing and step out. And so it's cool that we're kind of in a contrast right now. Like I feel like I can feed off of the energy that you have coming off of having a break and getting away, and now you're ready to work. I'm guessing.
Absolutely. It was hard to work.
Yeah. Because
I was just feeling just physically and mentally exhausted.
Right.
And you know, I've been there before, and I've done it multiple times in my life where I've just gone, and then you pass the threshold, and then you just crash.
Right.
So I felt my crashing point coming. So before I got there, I took action.
Yeah.
And that's what got me here. And I feel refreshed and I feel ready to just take over the world.
Right. Yeah, man. I feel the same way. Like, it's interesting that we had two different experiences kind of bring us to the same point. But I feel the same way. I feel like I'm ready to take over the world. I feel like I'm capable of taking over the world.
Absolutely.
And that's a big step. Like, I'm not just ready, but I'm able. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to keep running with that because that's where I have to stand. Like, I have to be that confident in everything that I do in life. Like, I have to be that confident. I refuse to allow somebody else's look on me, or if they're intimidated by me, and maybe they're not intimidated by me, maybe they just don't because when I was at this job before, I was super depressed, so they were used to seeing me a certain kind of way.
Yeah.
And now that I'm walking in my truth and in my light, I feel they're like, well, who are you? I'm like, I'm trying to show y'all who I am, but y'all not. Like, let me be a star, because that's
Absolutely.
what I am. You feel me? Like, I'm a star. Like, I'm going to shine regardless of what the situation is. So, like, either let me be a star, or I'm just going to be it. And, and y'all going to have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
that's where I'm at. And I'm going to run with it, man. Like, I'm going to run with it, straight up.
You have to. I mean, even going back to what you were saying about being able to do anything, like, one thing that I was able to experience for myself was my survival skills.
Yeah.
Because the first thing the lady told me when I went to Joshua Tree was, be careful, because they find dead bodies out there all the time.
That's crazy.
Meaning people get lost and don't make it out.
That's crazy.
I got lost.
Ugh.
That was the first thing I thought about.
Right.
And I didn't think about nothing else
Right.
but getting out of that motherfucker.
Right.
And I used skills that I didn't even know I had. Like I said, I was looking around, looking at the ground, looking at everything, and I saw my own footprints.
Yeah.
And I said, that's how I get back.
Right.
Let your footsteps be your guide.
Right, exactly.
In life.
Like, you already know what to do. Just do what you're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
And that's really cool. That's a dope. Even when you said it, I was like, man, that's a dope metaphor. And it's a metaphor, but it's not, because it really happened. But
yeah,
it's a dope metaphor for what I'm trying to do next. Like, you have the tools, you have you've already walked in certain ways. You know what I'm saying?
You
now
probably done wrote the plan a million. I know I done wrote the plan a million times.
Bruh. And it don't really change.
It's just a matter of acting on it. It's
Right.
like, if I could make it out of that motherfucker, I could do anything that I
Right.
want to do.
Straight up.
I felt like I won a game. It felt like being on a show and winning a game,
Man.
getting out of there.
Accomplishment means a lot, man.
Absolutely.
It means a lot. And that's why I think me being at somewhere that doesn't make me happy, and knowing what I'm capable of doing and not being able to do that, is driving me crazy. It's driving it's driving me insane. So I'm glad that you're at a place where you're ready to work, because I'm ready to do whatever I got to do. And I have, like, the motivation of knowing that I mean, we're not pregnant right now, you feel me? But
yeah,
I have the motivation of knowing that, like, I'm going to have a child, and I want my child to have everything in life. Like, everything. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Everything. And that's super motivational for me. So I'm going to ride that wave. You know what I'm saying? And family is a big deal to me. And, you know, it was crazy, man. I was listening to something earlier, and it was talking about how, you know, people get married, they don't really understand what marriage is. They just jump into it. They think they're in love. They think love is gonna make is gonna be the thing that makes the relationship survive. And it's like, but it's not just about love. You know what I'm saying? And it made me think about certain things, because one of the things that he said was, what's the pastor's name? I can't remember his name. But he was just talking about how, dang, I just lost my train of thought.
That's all good. I can help you out.
It just left.
I'm not too sure what makes relationships last.
Yeah.
But in addition to love, I think communication,
Absolutely,
and friendship.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely.
Friendship is so important. And I was talking to Fab today. Shout out Fab.
Shout out Fab.
But I have been in relationships with people in the past, where I try to build friendship after being in a relationship.
Yeah. That's hard.
It is very hard.
Yeah, that's hard.
And usually it doesn't work.
Nah, it doesn't.
So,
well, it can, but it's rare.
It can, but it takes a lot of effort.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of effort that sometimes the other person doesn't want to put in.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? So it's hard when you put in all the work. But that's a different story.
That's a whole nother episode.
Yes, that is. But starting friendship with somebody feels different, and it's really dope to experience it that way, because I know how much I care about my friends. So I know if my partner is my friend, how much I would care about my partner.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely.
I feel like friendship is very important.
I feel like friendship is really important too. That didn't help me remember what I was going to say. But But I do appreciate the comment because I agree with that 100%. I really can't remember what I was gonna say, man. I'm gonna have to bring it back next week. But it was really powerful to me though when he said. That's crazy. I can't remember. It was so powerful. But yeah, man. I just know that I want to do more, and I have to do more. Like I refuse to settle for anything in life. Like absolutely refuse to settle. Like settling is, I don't think something I'm capable of anymore.
Hey man, it's all a game,
right?
And we playing it, and it's like settling is like taking an L.
It's absolutely,
you know what I mean? Like
absolutely.
You know you got the tools. Just go win.
It's not even like it's worse than taking an L. Like I feel like settling is like making
it's
the
like
L.
forfeit.
Yeah, like it's making. I'm gonna make this L. And I'm going to craft it perfectly so that I can lose. Like, yeah, man, it's the worst, bro. And so I just can't do it. Like I think, you know, a while back, and we've been talking about the art of letting go and the art of letting grow.
Yeah.
And I think before, you know, letting go was me realizing that I was settling.
Yeah.
And now that I'm growing, it's like, all right, well, you can't do it no more.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like I settled for a long time in my life, and I'm just not capable of it anymore, bro. I just can't. Like it was crazy too, because going back to the whole marriage thing, not what I was gonna say before, I don't remember. But I was washing the dishes, and I was saying to myself, like, I'm in competition with myself. Like I want to be a better husband, a better man, a better father. I ain't even father yet. A better steward, a better friend, a better friend than I was yesterday. And every day, I just want to get better at whatever it is that I'm doing. Like if I'm
That's
not better,
all you can do.
You know what I'm saying? Like
if you do your best every day, even on days where you don't hit your mark or whatever it is,
right.
If you're doing your best, that's all you can do.
Yeah,
like that's it.
Yeah, man.
And if you know that shit in your heart, like you can't even be mad at yourself about
Not at all. Not at all. It's just and it's not even like I've been using the word compete, and just like I guess we had last week was talking about it's not competition, and I had to rephrase what I said.
Yeah.
It's just like I have to hold myself just as accountable as anybody else would.
Absolutely.
And
absolutely.
I'm ready to just keep growing, man. So I appreciate the fact that you were able to get away and come back. Because especially after going through something like losing your grandmother is a traumatic event. You feel me? Like it's trauma. It can be very traumatizing, and I appreciate the fact that you were able to go figure out what you needed to figure out and go through, and allowed yourself to go through whatever it was that you went through to get to where you are now. Like you allowed yourself to do it. A lot of people don't do that, or they're incapable of doing it. They don't know that that's what you should do. And I love the fact that you let yourself feel how you felt. I love the fact that you felt like I don't need to be around people, so I'm not going to be around people. I love the fact that you got away. You went somewhere else, totally different, that you've never been to before, and experienced something that brought you back to where you needed to be. Like, that's super dope. A lot of people don't do that. And so, you know, I be commending you a lot on here because you just be doing shit. But
I appreciate that.
Nah, man, that's real shit. Like, that's dope.
Last week, we talked about the cocoon. This
right.
week, I really feel like the butterfly.
That's dope. That's
and
dope.
That's being real.
Yeah. So, fly on, brother. Fly on. But yeah, man, I'm gonna bring back what I was gonna say next week because it was pretty dope. I just can't remember it, but it really hit me. I'm gonna listen again, and I'll give y'all the names. It was Miles. Miles Monroe said it. But yeah, I'll get back to you on it. Yeah, man, I got nothing else for you.
I'm good too, man. Where can we find Alpha Presents?
Alpha Presents. You can find Alpha Presents on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. It's ALF. Don't forget the F. PHA_presents. Yeah, man. Where can we find? You can also find me at the Art of Letting Go on SoundCloud and Apple Music.
Yes, sir.
And
which is recorded at 6 in Magnolia Recording Studios, by the way.
By the way, which is a studio that I built, and Mike definitely has had his hand in the studio as well. So I appreciate that too. Where can we find you at, brother?
You can find me on all social media at Just Mike Brown,
Yep.
Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Facebook, PrimoMiguel.com for music. And that is really all the places I've been lately. I'm going to have some more for you, but that's where I'm at right now.
That's real. That's real. So we appreciate y'all for listening and watching since we recording now.
Absolutely.
And if y'all want to, chime in, let us know what you want to say. If you want to come through, let us know. We got a spot for you. We got a mic for you. And we gonna start having some call-ins, right?
Yes, we will. We definitely will.
So we gonna start having some call-ins too, and having conversations with all of our friends that aren't local. We still want to connect with y'all too, and let y'all get off what you need to get off. Let it go and let it grow. And much love.
So this is Mike.
This is Alpha.
And this is the art of letting go.
Letting go. Letting go. Yeah.
Peace.
Yeah.